Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be making a really simple classic soap. It's the Oat and Honey soap. This soap is super beginner friendly, so stick around and make sure you watch till the end to see all of the quirks in this soap and everything that happened that was just kind of maybe weird. So now I'm just measuring out some shea butter as usual, and I'm going to be measuring out some lard and coconut oil. And if you're just joining me for the first time, welcome. I really hope you subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I show my soap making as is with all the mistakes and everything that comes with it, and we learn from that together. So make sure to click on the like button and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell on the top as well to make sure that you are notified every time I put up a video. And for this soap, I'm going to be doing the heat transfer method. If you've seen some of my videos, you already know that this is a method I use once in a while, depending on what I'm trying to do. But make sure to stick around to see what that entails. So once I'm done measuring my hard oil, I then proceed to measuring out my liquid oils. This is a method I haven't used for a while. Like I normally would measure in the same container, but now I have some new containers and I decided why not just pour your liquid oils in a different container, and it did make a little difference in everything. So sometimes just having everything organized can be really refreshing. Anyway, so my liquid oils are olive oil, and then I'm adding castor oil, and those are the two liquid oils I am using. Olive oil is good for conditioning properties in soap, and castor oil improves that lather and keeps your lather stable. Now I am adding some distilled water, just a little bit, and I am not adding lye here. I am adding citric acid, and citric acid combats soap scum, and that's the reason why I added at 1.5% to all of my soaps, just to combat soap scum in case I have customers that buy my soap in areas with hard water. So now I've just put on my safety gear, and I am now going to measure out some lye. And then once I'm done measuring out this lye, I am going to mix that with my water really slowly. When doing this, it's always important to be in a well ventilated room, and then also to just keep some distance, because there's going to be some fumes that come out of this, because remember, this is really hot. To avoid fumes, something you can do is to use warm water, but that is not going to be the heat transfer, so you're going to need to melt down your oils. But this is a heat transfer, and so I need my solution, my lye water solution, to be really hot, and so I'm using this method. The citric acid also makes it warmer. So now this is the hot lye water, and I'm pouring that into my hard oils. Now this is what the heat transfer method is. You use your hot lye solution to melt down your hard oils, and then I'm going to melt this down, and once I'm done melting this down, I will add my liquid oils. So once that is melted, I'm just going to add my liquid oils here. So this is the liquid oils I measured out, and then I'm just scraping this down to make sure I get every last drop of oil. Then I will add all of my additives, and my additives will be the fragrance oil, my oats, my honey, and that's it. So this is why this is such a good beginner friendly soap, and really, if you're learning to make soap, this is a good recipe to use for your first soap, and it's a really good soap, to be honest. So here I am using Nature's Oil fragrance, sorry, oat milk and honey fragrance oil. It's a really nice smelling oil. The only issue I think I had with this oil was that it kind of discolored my soap, and I think I had noticed it because I've used it before with my olive oil oat and honey soap. And you can go back and watch that. I'm going to leave the link up there. So here I'm just adding some honey, and then I'm going to be adding some colloidal oats, and then I'm also going to be adding some colloidal oat that I made myself. That's not, so this is a smooth colloidal oat. And then you can see next I'm going to be adding some oil, some oat that I kind of pulverized myself, so it's not as smooth as colloidal. It helps to give that exfoliating effect in this soap. And it's totally optional. You can just use colloidal oats if that's all you have, that's fine. And then I'm just going to blend this away, and it makes such a yummy soap. And then as usual, that honey always turns it golden, which is just so beautiful. And then you get to see all the transformation as the soap saponifies, let's say. So as I pour this, I have a question for you all, because I know I personally have a preference. So I'd like to know, which do you prefer? Do you like the regular oat milk and honey or oat and honey soap? Or do you like the goat milk oat and honey soap? Which do you prefer? Can you leave that in the comment section? I just like to know, like I want to know what my audience prefers. Do you guys prefer the goat milk oat and honey, or do you like the plain normal oat and honey soap? So just leave a comment below and let me know. Next, I'm going to do some texturing, and as usual, you guys know I never have a plan in my head for textures, and so I always end up playing around. And then by the time I come back and watch the video, I realize that the first texture I did was probably the best. Like, I should have just stuck with this. But then, look at that, I'm just going to keep playing around until I find the perfect texture for me. But let's be honest, if you're a soap maker, you know that doing this is pretty satisfying. Like, constantly texturing is actually a satisfying thing, and it's hard to stop. So let me know in the comment section if you're one of these people, if you're like me, who cannot like stop playing around with texture. So I think I finally stuck with this texture now, and then now I'm just going to garnish it a little bit with some oats, just so it's obvious that this is an oat and honey soap. That's how I like to distinguish my soap sometimes. And so I'm just going to garnish this, make it look pretty with some oats, and then I'll leave it for 24 hours. Come back the next day, and here we have our new soap. And I'm just going to go ahead and mold this soap, and then I'll cut the soap and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. So you can see it has some soda ash, not too much soda ash. What I think this is a result of the fragrance oil, because this has happened every time I have used this fragrance oil. It happened with my olive oil oat and honey soap as well, and this is what it looks like on the inside. This really surprised me because it had so many golden speckles. I could even see the honey literally dripping, and that for me is amazing because I can just imagine using that on my skin and literally feeling like I'm rubbing Honey on my skin. So this is really a great soap, and I cannot wait to actually use this for myself, because I think this is going to be beautiful for face and body. But I will personally love to use it for my body as well, because you know. So this is a great soap. It's very nourishing to the skin. Your skin is literally going to, if you use these soaps, you're going to see a difference in your skin if you consistently use natural soaps for like a year. And that's why, especially like Oat and Honey, turmeric, and even charcoal. I haven't made a charcoal soap in a while, so maybe I'll consider making a charcoal soap soon for you guys. But for now, I'm just loving my Oat and Honey and turmeric and honey as well. And even moringa and honey. Oh my gosh, have you seen my goat milk moringa and honey soap? You should go back and look at it. Anyway, now we're doing some touch up. We're just going to bevel. And here I'm just beveling with a potato peeler, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my soaps, and you will see how this turned out with my pictures at the end. So here's how this turned out. You can see it's a really beautiful soap with the golden speckled things and everything. This is literally skin food, and it's just going to be so good on the skin. It's really like rubbing honey and soothing oats on your skin. So that's just literally your food, your skin's like nourishment. This is a great soap. Oat and Honey soaps are good, and they're a good beginner friendly soap as well. So it's also awesome. It's very simple to make. You guys saw the heat transfer method makes things go super fast as well. So that's a method you should try. And yeah, I just really love it. So if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me grow and help to just kind of push the outreach of this video to people who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope you have a great day. I don't know why I said that multiple times, but yeah, I really hope you have a great day. Bye.